It's a massive blow to India's hopes of returning back into the Olympics. The IOC has maintained its tough stand, saying that the contentious charge sheet clause has to be accepted by the IOA before it can conduct elections. The proposed clause bars charge-sheeted officials from holding any IOA posts. IOA had refused to accept IOC's charge sheet clause on tainted officials. Well, to give us a better perspective on this entire issue, we are joined on the phone line by our sports consultant, very soon, Boria Majumdar. Well, the IOA has been mired in controversy for a long time now, and unfortunately, it is the athletes who are bearing the brunt of IOC's charge sheet clause, which one might argue is for the right causes, because these officials who have been occupying prominent posts in the IOA have been charge sheeted and have been tainted. So one might argue, well, definitely it's not a great situation for athletes to work with and to play the sport. Well, we will get Boria in a short while, but in the meanwhile, we are joined by our correspondent Shobit on the phone line. Shobit, a very good morning to you. Give us an update about this entire situation. Give us a fresh update as to what has happened at the IOC meeting yesterday.
See, the IOC has maintained again that the IOA, that is the Indian Olympic Association, even though the IOA General Assembly has approved most of the amendments that the IOC had proposed, the IOA has so far refused to accept the clause on charge-sheeted officials being eligible for elections. So the IOC has reiterated their stand that the IOA needs to adopt this clause which deals specifically with eligibility of members. IOC maintains that it is a key to good governance and that the IOA needs to accept it before it can proceed with fresh elections and can be adopted back into the Olympic movement. We are also joined by Boria. Boria, can you throw some more light on this matter? Why are the IOA officials still determined not to adopt this IOC recommendations, and India's Olympic exile is continuing as of now?
Yes, and this is a very, very important development in the IOC executive board meeting last evening. Late last evening, we got to know in times now around 11:30 that this would be happening, and then early morning in the IOC press release that this is a very important development, that the IOC actually rejects the compromise formula suggested by the IOA on the 25th of August meeting, which means that the officials are now left with two simple choices. One, place self-interest above country, hold on for office, refuse to go and adhere by the framing charge sheet clause. Two, toe the IOC line and say corrupt officials cannot contest elections. Now the IOC has actually pushed the IOA in one corner. The Sports Ministry, as we all know, has already supported the International Olympic Committee. The athletes led by Abhinav Bindra and a lot of the others have already supported the IOC. The Sports Ministry and the athletes' pressure has obviously strengthened the hands of the IOC. IOA now finds itself in a corner, and now India's Olympic exile will continue provided these officials don't fall in line. So it will be important to see how they react. Will they say it's self-interest above country, or will they toe the line?